Hey, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? How's everybody doing? Here we go. What is up, Bokuwa Monkey? Will of Dreams? Hope you're doing well. It is hot as shit today. I was not expecting it, and I'm not happy with it. Because I'm supposed to be streaming today, and I didn't enjoy the fact that it's hot as fuck outside. It is what it is. We got a busy schedule for today. A very busy schedule. We got us the chapter discussion, and we'll be setting up a God Valley bingo card. And I just started thinking, imagine we go through the trouble, like, imagine spending like an hour setting up the God Valley bingo card, only for Oda to skip God Valley. That'd be so shit. That would be so shit. Let's see. But I got me a new bottle of water. It keeps the water cool. It's a bit smaller than my other bottle, but it works. Keeps my drinks cool. Gets the job done. And I think, let me check. I think the official should be out too by now. No. The official is not out yet. The official is not out yet. So I'm expecting it to drop like any moment. So we can use the official translation when it drops. Like, not use it as a standard, but like just as a confirmation, as a double check. And I've been spending my whole day since yesterday cleaning up my house. And it's a bigger project than I initially thought it would be. Because apparently, in my fucked up head, apparently, I have a lot of stuff that needs to be thrown away, and I never even thought about it. Like, it's just the basic stuff that like, shit you never think about. And then you start cleaning up everything, like every single little thing. Because it's supposed to be like a big cleanup. And then you start to wonder, wait, do I even need this? And then you get the next item, you're like, wait, do I need this too? So then you have to like reevaluate your whole, like, everything you own. And now it's an even bigger project. So that should take me another week to fully get rid of. But yeah. Let me open up the window because it is actually hot as shit right now. All right. Yeah, let me pull up the chapter. Is there a Kubari link? A Kubari link would be very helpful, because I'd much rather read on Kubari. And doo-doo. Let's see, One Piece 5-9, Kubari. Please give me a Kubari link. Yes! Yes! Oh, hallelujah. The Kubari link works. Oh my god, it's getting hotter and hotter. Alright, I forgot to get me a coffee. I can't stop right now. So, let's see, let me switch scenes. I'm also considering like changing the whole stream layout, because I'm kind of want to experiment, see if I can do something with a vertical camera, like still get like a big image but takes up less space. See if that works. It feels like the way things are now, it's very clear, everything is crystal clear, everything works, but I feel like it feels less efficient. Like I have a lot of unused space that I could use for something, and I don't know what. All right, the Island of Destiny, and I'm just gonna wait until more people join for the God Valley bingo card, because I want to do this with a group of people. See how many people can participate in this, because I can't do this on my own. I need ideas. I have some ideas, but I don't think I can fill like a whole bingo card on my own. The Island of Destiny, and this is a hefty chapter to begin with. I couldn't discuss most of it during the reaction a couple days ago. I've had a lot of thoughts in the meantime, so let's see if I can articulate those thoughts properly. Because the reaction itself was kind of a mess from my part, and we're gonna get to that in a moment. There was some shit that going on that my brain couldn't process what was going on properly. I'm gonna explain in a moment because it's so dumb. There was something lingering in my head that was so distracting because I was expecting it to happen any moment and it didn't, but in hindsight it's so fucking dumb. Let me switch music to some One Piece music. Alright. Oh, the note from Oda. One Piece Day is shaping to be an excellent event. Enjoy the family atmosphere, okay? Eiichiro Oda. When was One Piece Day? July 22nd? What? I mean, I know One Piece is like, so like the chapter, like right now Oda should be working on chapter 1163 or 1164. But One Piece Day was 2 months ago. Interesting. So, 39 years ago, Hachinoso, Pirate Island. All hell has broken loose. Did you look everywhere? Don Marlin and the others were killed. They were on guard duty last night. The Don couldn't protect her. The Don is... Okay, that is dope. The Don couldn't protect her? It can't be. Who the hell did this? I said it during my reaction, but it's a bit of a shame that we didn't get to see him in action, because his design is pretty dope. I would have liked to see some more, or at least something, not even more, because we got nothing. What are you saying? Says Rox. Oh, someone kidnapped Shaki? It only took the perpetrating party a few hours, but a few hours is still crazy to me. Which means the fact that it took that long means that there must have been some hefty fighting going on, like some heavy fighting. I doubt the Don got taken out that easy. So the question still remains, who kidnapped her? CP0 agents? And to the people just tuning in, I've already read the chapter, but because it's such a dense chapter, I'm just doing like I'm breaking it down because I didn't have the time to do that during the live reaction. And I wanted to make notes, but I obviously I didn't because I'm a dumbass. It only took the perpetrating party a few hours, but they left behind no trace. And yeah, this is something that I didn't pick up upon. Wang Ji, yo, yeah, what up, Dreams? Yeah, so Wang Ji being the traitor that, yeah, because his like this facial expression with the sparkles, that was mad sus. But what I didn't pick up on initially was the stack of money. Because my brain registered that at first as in the newspaper. I thought he was reading the news of Shaki being kidnapped. But no, that's actually, no, that's a stack of money. He is straight up a traitor. And speaking on that, since Wang Ji, or Ochoko, or whatever you want to call him, he's the next. After Rocks, he becomes like the owner of Hachinosu. Like that's his territory. Which means Wang Ji never went to God Valley. Which makes sense. He never went to God Valley, Rocks never came back, and by default he became the new owner. Because there's no shot Wang Ji went to God Valley. I don't think he did. The pirates were distraught and shaking with rage. Please be okay, Shaki. Yeah, then we had Roger using advanced conqueror's haki to break a newspaper, to tear the newspaper apart. Damn you, Rocks, how could you let this happen? I'm gonna kick your ass. Word spread across the seas. Still crazy to me that he... What's up, did you see Gil Bastard next to Silver Axe in the panel under Harold pouring sake? Gil Bastard, that name sounds familiar, let me see. The name sounds very familiar. Oh, right, yeah. One of the OG characters from Oda, from I think his one-shot spin-off that he made before One Piece. I actually didn't notice him, but I'm breaking the chapter down, so I'm gonna get to that when we get there. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Winston. Welcome to the stream. And if you haven't done it yet, make sure to drop. Okay, that's crazy. I gained 2 subs instant, just like that. Whoever that was, whoever dropped the subs, multiple, appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much. Keep them coming. Yeah, once again, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy. And feel free to throw in whatever theory you have, because that's what this stream is for. I'm gonna break down any theory, any thoughts, as much as possible. And like I said earlier, when I have more people in chat, I think within like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, we're gonna be setting up a God Valley bingo card. So like everything that we expect to happen or want to happen, we're gonna write it down on this bingo card, and within the next few weeks, we'll be reading and swiping them off the list. Yo, get up here. Here. That Gil Bastard, actually, that's a good catch. I did not pick up on him at all. Okay, so Roger, yeah, using Conqueror's Haki to tear the newspaper apart. Shaki and Rayleigh shaking, stressed. And the people sank into deep despair, their smiles fading as the world's economy ground to a halt for several weeks. And this chapter had me like watching several reactions of other creators in this for this chapter. And I don't get why people are so upset about this. Like about the economy coming to a halt for several weeks. Like it's not that deep. I mean, it's goofy, it's silly, funny even. Like it's supposed to be like over the top ridiculous, and people were getting so upset about it. Like it's not that deep. It's just a tool to show. Like it's just nothing but a tool for Oda to showcase, like how highly Shaki was regarded. Yo, Lucas. Finally seen what happened to. It is crazy. It is absolute madness. It feels. Yeah, it's. We're not there quite yet. I'm gonna assume we're gonna see it next chapter. Next chapter, and I think we're gonna get. I mean, I hope we get 3 chapters of nothing but God Valley madness. But the only other time where I read something, like when I was reading, the only time when I read One Piece that felt unreal was the start of Roof Piece and Film Red. Because Roof Piece, I think, Roof. Because in Film Red that we saw Shanks in action for the first time, and that it felt like I was watching a fan animation. And same for Roof Piece. When Roof Piece aired like 5 years ago, like after chapter 1000, I remember at work reading the chapter, and I felt like I was reading a fan chapter. It was fucking unreal. Like, because all these years, since 2013, we've been building up Kaido, the battle against Kaido for years and years and years, building it up, preparing. And then we finally got there, and it just felt, I couldn't believe it. Like, we finally had a climax of some sort. Oh, that was you, Winston. You were one of the subs. One of the ones that dropped a sub. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. No, I don't feel like Oda will give us anything. Oh, everything? I don't know, man. I feel like he might. Because I feel like, because people are comparing like this flashback to the Oden flashback a lot, because there's, I mean, it makes sense. There's a lot of parallels. I think Oda learned from the Oden flashback. As great as the Oden flashback was, there was always room for improvements. Like he skipped, like how he skipped Roger versus Whitebeard. Like he gave us a clash and then just skipped the whole fight. Oden versus Kaido, skipped the whole fight between Oden and his retainers against the Kaido, the Beast Pirates. Skipped the whole thing and only showed us the final attack. I feel like that's something that Oda might have regretted, because a lot of people were complaining about that. And if that's the case, I feel like we might actually get the whole thing. Like, it would not surprise me, because I'm gonna get to that during the bingo card, when we're setting up the bingo card for God Valley. I don't think it's too crazy to expect big things. Yo, Gambi, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I don't think it's that crazy to expect huge things in the next 3 or 4 chapters. Because there is nothing left for Oda to reveal in terms of God Valley other than the incident itself. We know all the key players involved. We're getting the major reveals in like the Davy family. There's nothing left. There's nothing holding Oda back in terms of the God Valley incident. Chapter's so good, but yeah, not just that. I mean, that was gonna happen regardless, but the chapter came out very late, so I didn't have time to like break it down during the after the reaction. But yeah, even if I did, I would have probably come back anyway. Chapter's so good, yeah. And I need you guys to all stick around as long as possible, if you guys can, of course, because when I have more people, the regulars pouring in, we're gonna be setting up this over here. We're gonna be having this floating on stream during the next chapters. After so much build-up, would be epic to give us back-to-back chapters that ends. Yeah, because I'm gonna get to that as I'm breaking this chapter further, because in the last few days I've been having a lot of thoughts in relate to the God Valley incident, and things are not adding up at all. Things are not adding up in terms of motives of why people are fighting in God Valley. But we're gonna get to that in a moment. Yeah, if you guys haven't done it yet, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. I would very much appreciate it. As you guys can see up there, I'm trying to reach the big 500. My sub count came to a halt for a bit, for several weeks actually. But since 2 weeks ago, it's been spiking up again. It's looking good. The people sank deep in despair, la la la, world economy growing. Okay, yeah. So yeah, in terms of this, like the world economy coming to a halt for several weeks, people were getting way too upset about that. I mean, it's goofy, it's silly, it's not that deep. Just, it is what it is. Like, people were taking that way too seriously and getting way too upset. It's to a point that I was thinking, to a point that I started thinking, well, like, is there something more? Is there something deeper than that that's making you so upset about it? Like, it was getting to the point that it was actually weird that people were getting that upset about it. I mean, it's not that deep. The whole gooning, I mean, it's goofy, it's silly, and it's Oda's way. The way I compare it is like, remember in Long Ring Longland, he had this like freaky animals, and like this this dog that was like very, very long, a dachshund, but it was not called a dachshund, it was a dachshund. Something still like that to like showcase how long they are. And this is, to me, the exact same. Like, he did something ridiculous. The world economy came to a halt because the hottest woman alive was kidnapped. I mean, that shit would never happen in real life, but that's the whole point of it. Like, the whole One Piece story is over the top, so something like this, it makes sense. It's bound to happen. That's not that serious. I mean, yeah, I was just pointing out, like, the people getting way too upset about it it's weird. Like, it's not that deep. 1 year later, God Valley, West Blue. Darling, I'm so happy. Always knew you'd come back. Shamrock, Shanks, it's your father. People forget how goofy One Piece can be. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I remember people being upset about Gear 4th when it came out, for it being too goofy. Because people, I mean, Oda toned down the goofiness of Gear 4th, but when it was introduced, it was hella goofy. Like, it was the perfect combination of goofy and epicness. Because it looked sick, but also very over the top, and also goofy, and also the bouncing around. Like, you couldn't stop bouncing. I dig this excuse to so many important people. No, exactly. It's like, I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously, there's also like the 9 chests, there's the devil fruits, Kaido's gonna get his devil fruit there, and that sort of stuff. But everyone is there for like one purpose, and it's supposedly Shaki. And then just, fuck it. Yeah. I mean, as long as Oda doesn't get weird with it, with like assault and harassment and that sort of stuff, I'm fine with it. So yeah, we have Shanks' mom. Always knew you'd come back. Shamrock, Shanks, this is your father. And I wonder, like, Oda hasn't shown us her face. I think, or with a purpose? I think, like, I don't know if he's gonna, because by the end of the chapter, she's still alive. She's hanging on. So I wonder if Oda is going to show her face by the end, or not at all. Because at first I interpreted like Oda not showing us her face, like showcasing us how, like showing us how Garling saw her. Like he wouldn't, like as in, how do you explain it? Like he has such little regard for her that her face is not important to him. Like he doesn't care about her, what she looks like, and they just did the thing that was all for him. That was all he needed, essentially. A gun ate a dog fruit in our best. Unless she's alive present time, I mean, it's God Valley. I don't think there's many survivors after this incident. I don't think she's that important. No, like, what I'm trying to say is, like, even characters who die, even if they don't play that big of a role, Oda still shows us their face. But in this case, he's not. And what I'm wondering is it because we're looking at her through Garling's eyes, and he's essentially showing us how he sees her. Like he's like, I don't know how to explain it, but like the fact that he's not showing us her face, like I think that's showing us like how Garling sees her. That she's so unimportant to him that her face is irrelevant. Because other than that, I don't think Oda has never not shown us a character's face that was important to a certain extent. Skushina, yeah, I think I said that during the previous stream. Twins, huh? How precious. Yeah, they're your kids. Why don't you stay here with me? I don't know why I'm giving her a southern accent, but it kind of works. Well, if we were to share a home, it certainly wouldn't be here. This island wouldn't... Yeah, I read the TCB translation, and I gotta say, the OP Scans translation is much more brutal than what they gave than what TCB did. Let me see. OP Scans... Let's see. The OP Scans version is fucking brutal. Like what the shit he said. Like just straightforward, no shits given. If I had to live anywhere, it wouldn't be here. This island will be erased. And then in this comes off more mild. If you were to share a home, it certainly wouldn't be here. This island wouldn't be around much longer. Which is more accurate? It's hard to say. I mean, for this sentence specifically, I don't think it matters. Let's see. I think the official should have dropped by now. Yeah, okay. The official has dropped. I think 5 minutes ago. Let me see. So let's see. Okay, so I can't read the official on PC for whatever reason, but take a look at this. He says, oh, if they're living anywhere, it wouldn't be here. This island will cease to exist soon. So he's not even referring to himself in this case, he's referring to the kids. Like he's telling her, oh, they are not living here. They're living somewhere else. Besides, I've already secured a worthy bride for myself. And actually, let me, please give me. Can I read? One Piece official. It's probably gonna be hard to find. Viz.com. One Piece, because for some reason Viz is blocked in my country. And I can only use Viz to buy physical copies, which is annoying. I can't read chapters on Viz. And the Manga Plus app, the website does not work on desktop. So he said, I've already decided and ordered a wife worthy of me. If I win this tournament, I'll take her for myself. And she's like, well, tournament? And he stabs her. Yeah. Initially, I misread this. I thought he shot her, but nah, stabbing her, it makes sense because he has a sword. And of course, absolute dog shit behavior. Typical celestial dragon. And on the in the official, he says, oh, and I've already special ordered a wife who is befitting of me. All I have to do is make her mine. All I have to do to make her mine is win this competition. Begin the preparations, he said. Yes, sir. We'll dock now. Oh, hold up. I'm streaming on Wi-Fi for some reason. Begin the preparations. So the Marines start flooding the island. Is that the world government ship? They've surrounded the island. Is there a criminal here or something? Get the kids back home. Use tranquilizer darts. Use only tranquilizer darts. Capture anyone who doesn't resist. And then we have the man himself at age 17. Most likely on his first mission. I don't think he's been deployed for a mission before this, because he's asking a lot of questions. Lieutenant, sir, what's the goal of this strategy? It's training. You'll need another 10 years in the Navy before you get to ask questions, recruit. But what's with this cocky brat, Commander? Forgive him. He wasn't raised with much discipline. Yeah, so obviously this shit also, I mean, obviously happens in real life too. In the military, there's no questions, just gotta obey, and the ones who do ask questions or even leak or like how do you say it? Blow the whistle, that's the one. Even the ones who blow the whistle on like shady shit. On like even illegal shit, like straight up illegal shit. They get fired and just get rid of. So they won't ask questions anymore. So this is very accurate to real life, to a real life military. So the Marines are flooding a civilian city. Did nothing wrong. People just living their lives. Marines have to rush in. No questions asked. Shooting them down with tranquilizers. And they have to do that without asking a single question. And then we have one person who's like at least hesitant. Hey, did something happen, you guys? He gets shot down. Don't resist, we won't hurt you. Run, you'll be captured. So the civilians start running. They're just citizens, he says. Don't think, the troops doesn't need your opinion. Focus on the mission. And this is, I really like this part. Like this right here. Which, it makes it even more realistic. Like he starts like bullshitting himself. Like he's telling himself, hey, come on, it's just tranquilizers. They'll be fine. You're not doing anything wrong. You're not harming them. Just tranquilizers, they can't kill anyone. My bad, but if you let me capture you, I won't shoot. I don't know what's happening, but I'm leaving. Move out. Okay, so the old man starts acting in self-defense. Dragon shoots him down. Yeah, I've never considered the option or the possibility of Dragon being there. I don't know why, but it makes so much sense. Like if there's any incident that would radicalize someone like Dragon, it would be God Valley. I wonder why Garling stabbed her. Like, what was the point? What do you mean? What? He's a celestial dragon. Do you think he needs a reason? He executed Mjosgard for defending humans. He executed. He murdered Mjosgard, the only decent celestial dragon for treating humans better. Better than the average celestial dragon. Mjosgard's crime was being nice to non-royal, to non-celestial dragons. It's not useful anymore. I guess you could say that. But I really like Marine Dragon's design. Like, it looks really sick. Like the short sleeves, the tassel around his arm, the backpack. I mean, it's what celestial dragons do. They have a wife, quote unquote, and then dump them when they don't need them anymore. That's what they do. And then dumping them is like the nicest option. They definitely murder a lot more. Whenever we see a celestial dragon trying to get a wife, it's always like, oh, she'll be perfect to be my wife number 8. The hell? So yeah, dragon shoots him down. Mask on! They've thrown hypnosis gas. Oh wait! I'm reading the wrong translation. I'm supposed to be reading the TCB version. On Kubari. So let me reread this part. Lieutenant Commander, what exactly is the goal of this operation? It's a training exercise. Now zip it. You're 10 years too early to be questioning orders, cadet. But, squad leader, what's the deal with this upstart? My apologies, he's still in training. Oh, excuse me, what's going on? Get shot down. Do not resist, keep still. Run, they're capturing anyone. And then, yeah, of course, Dragon, so in this version he says, these are just ordinary civilians. Don't question it. There's no room for personal doubts when following military orders. Just focus on completing the mission. It's okay, tranquilizer rounds shouldn't kill anyone. Yeah, like I said, bullshitting himself into following those orders. Marine Monkey D-Dragon, future Supreme Commander of the Revolutionary Army, father of Luffy. Okay, yeah, so this is what threw me off in the OP Scans version. There's like hypnosis gas bombs, and I was like, that is some Vegapunk shit. But sleeping gas, okay, fair enough. And then this is the first. This was like this ship right here. This really caught my attention. And I think I've only seen King of Lightning pointing it out. This is the first time we've seen a proper, actual black ship. And we've only heard of a black ship once before. And it should be the ship owned or like being sailed by the man marked with flames. And the ship cannot be approached because there's whirlpools around it non-stop. Now my theory is that this ship right here, this black ship, gets stolen by one of the pirates on God Valley. Because it wouldn't surprise me if on God Valley there's a road poneglyph or a regular poneglyph. And one of the pirates just takes this ship, appropriates it, redesigns it, gives them their own black sails and that sort of stuff, but keeps the black hull. Shouldn't the sails be black too? No, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is still a marine ship. This is still a world government ship. But I think that either during or after the God Valley incident, I think it will be stolen by a pirate. And he will give it like his own spin, like the black sails and like painting over the emblem at the front. So I don't think like a pirate's, like whoever pirate it is, like whichever pirate it is using this ship to escape. I don't think he would want to keep the marine, like the marine symbol on it. So replacing the sails that shouldn't be that hard, or like painting them black. But I'm keeping that in mind. This is my main theory for the actual first hint that we've gotten related to the man marked by flames. This has to be it. Like it's so in your face. Like Oda made a, like why else would this ship be black? We've never seen a marine ship be black before. That theory yeah, like I said, marine ships are not black. Look, they have like a green blue-ish color on them. Let me see. Manga. These are marine ships. I think this is in... Oh yeah, this is in Wano. Marine ships. Regular color. Do we have other examples? Let's see. Marine for battleships, I think. Like I'm looking for that one overview. But I don't know if every prisoner ship is black or not. I don't think so. Because the ship that Luffy stole in Impel Down, that was not a black ship either. And I'm pretty sure that was a prisoner ship. Perfect. Look at this. Not black. Like only the top and bottom parts, but this is just... This is like completely black. Or like, yeah, exactly. And I think, hold up, I think even the design by default is completely different. I think the design even is different. Hold up. I need... So it's 6, 3 on the front, 3 below it. The cannons, I mean. So 6 cannons up top, 6 at the bottom, and they have like long distance cannons in the middle. And then this one is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cannons on one side in a single file row. So this whole design is different compared to regular marine ships. So this might, even though this is not yet owned by the man marked by flames, but still, it might be the ship that will be owned by him. But who from the world government would it be? Could it be? I don't think it's anyone important in here. I think it's just regular Marines. Maybe a captain at the highest rank. Maybe it's a captain commanding the ship. But I think the important part is that it will be stolen by the man marked by flames. And whoever that will be, we're gonna have to wait and see. In our timeline? Who from the... No, I don't think it's a world government official. I think right now it's a pirate who owns the ship. Chances are it is a rocks pirate. It's definitely not Wang Ji. Don Marlon is dead. Shiki gets sent to Impel Down. Silver Axe? Oh, actually, it would be sick if it's Silver Axe. I don't know if he died or not. Maybe the Flame Man is a former slave who was there and dragons steal the ship along with him. But that would mean the ship still belongs to Dragon, though. If it's still rocks, that would be crazy. That would actually be crazy. Okay, so we have the communications room. We have Guinea running around, sneaking around, and she was, I didn't point it out during the reaction stream, but she's the one who leaks the information to I want to say Big News Morgan, but at this time it's still Small News Morgan. Your dragon didn't want? Nah. I mean, chances are Dragon defects from the Marines during this incident. Maybe it's a group who seals the ship, and then the slaves and Dragon just use it to like sail away. Small News Morgan is here. I mean, he's not Big News Morgan yet. So we have Ivankov. We have these slaves. Their spirit's completely gone. Don't be too loud. You two don't do anything harsh. You'll get punished. And then we get shown why Ivankov, why he's a revolutionary, why he's able to fight the world government. Like, he has the right attitude. Moron, do you want to die with no knowledge of where you think they are taking us? You need to try. You need to try if you want to be saved. If you want to be saved. Miracles are not easy to come by. And he's 100% right. You can't just walk to your death willingly. You gotta resist in some way, shape, or form. So interested in Morgans? I mean, I think it was confirmed that he's a regular man with a devil fruit. Other than that, I think that's all we know. Maybe the Flame Man is able to create those vortexes from one of the fruits God Val. Good call. Good call. So we have Kuma. Cyberpol Intelligence Bureau. Do you have more absurd intel? What is it this time? Don't be coy. You guys must have caught wind of that transmission too. Let's skip to the part where you pay me off. You'd rather keep this story quiet, right? He's just some kid running a local paper with a fancy name. How does he keep getting intel like this? Don't push your luck. He'll be erased. Kuawaha. Just try and stop me. Fools. I'm gonna leak news to Pirate Island anyway. So yeah, I pointed this out during the reaction stream a couple days ago, but he's actually creating his own news to publish. Like Morgan in this situation is like, I'm gonna let shit happen. I'm gonna let the crazy shit happen, write about it, and sell the story to people. And now he has like a monopoly on the news worldwide. President of the World Economic Journal. And I really like that the news crews have like a mafia hat on. It's Shocky! She's still alive! Is this for real? I'm so relieved. Where did you say she is? God Valley? Where's that? And they have Wang Ji looking mad sus. This smells fishy. Can we trust this source? There's no doubt about it. The Navy is in turmoil. She's gonna be a prize in the Celestial Dragon tournament. So those damn government bastards were the ones who kidnapped her. Shaki-chan. The Celestial Dragon's human hunt. I always figured that was a baseless rumor. Looks like they're putting devil fruits up for grabs too, Kaido. Didn't you want one? What do these ones do? And then Big Mom. These fruits could be perfect for my kid. Okay, I didn't even point that out. I didn't even notice. But that's a thought bubble, not a... She's not saying that out loud. So yeah, Big Mom has her own motive for going there. To steal the devil fruits for herself and her kids. What if this is some sort of trap? Shut it. If you've got cold feet, you can just stay behind on the island. Let's move. God Valley awaits. What is between Big Mom and Kaido? Looks like someone. Can't tell who though. Is that? Mochi fruit? I think so. I guess. Who was it that pointed it out early in stream? The one who subbed. Winston. Did you see Gal Bastard next to Silver Axe in the panel under Harold pouring was? Okay, that's later. Okay, but this might be Gil Bastard, like the cowboy guy. Like this guy right here. I think that might be him. Hold up. Because he has the hat and the hair, I guess, is similar. It looks drawn very, very badly. I mean, yeah, but mochi, the mochi fruits, that's where everyone's fruits went, everyone's thoughts went to immediately. Yeah. Rocks, let's move. God Valley awaits. The Roger Pirates. Gabon, where's God Valley? It's pretty far, but we should make it in time. Y'all are all with me, right, fellas? Of course we are. Rox is already on the move. We can't let him get ahead. It was an unlikely turn of events, but this small leak led the mobilization of all the toughest men on the seas. And then we have Garp. It seems Roger's heading there too. With that, lead with that next time. I'm on my way. And then we have the big interaction. It's a giant ship. Who cares? Sink it. What is it, Rox? We can't stop now. All the Garp's land there is mad funny. At this point, I'm cautious. I'm very cautious. Because right now I'm of the belief that everything Sengoku said about the God Valley incident during the ultimate chapter is pure fucking bullshit. He said Garp doesn't like talking about that incident because he had to like cooperate with a pirate to take down rocks. But I think there was a lot. I think there's a lot more that happened there. I think Sengoku was just spouting like the world government version of that incident. I'm gonna keep my hopes for Garp for him not being a fraud. But if he fills me, I might have to stop hitting him anymore. Okay, so tell me based on what? We've already established that he doesn't like celestial dragons. We've established that he doesn't want to be a admiral because he doesn't want to work directly under the celestial dragons. I don't think he's for slavery. I hope to God he's not. This whole time we've been led to believe that Rox is the most vile piece of shit that has ever walked the earth. But so far he seems more decent than Blackbeard himself. So why should we believe what Sengoku told us about the God Valley incident? What we know about the incident himself. Right now, every single week we're getting rumors debunked about about what we know. Like people going there for the sake of Shaki alone has never been mentioned before. Like, so Sengoku didn't never mentioned that they stole something from Hachinosu. He never told it that the Marines spoke the beehive. Based on his agent. We're talking about Garp as a character, not power-wise. Wanna know who the Admiral Rocks Guild is? I mean, I want to know more than that. I want to know what led Rocks to that moment. Like, I want to know what was Rocks doing before he was a pirate. Because right now he looks like he's in his 50s or something. Like, he looks the same age as current Kaido. That should be like Rocks in his absolute prime. But what did he do before he was a pirate? Like, what was he doing? Like, he was aware, I'm guessing he was aware that he was part of the Davy family. Like, what led him to wait until he was like 40 years old to break into Marijois, kill an admiral, and then face off against Imu? Like, what happened there? What led him to that point? Yeah, like, he just showed out of nowhere, wreaked havoc on his own without a crew. Okay, so we have Rocks, Whitebeard, Kaido, and Big Mom. You're still trying to curry favor by playing the world government's lapdog. You may be king of the overgrown brutes, but you're underestimating us. Are you really content to let the government sit back and watch as we tear each other apart? You're nothing but a giant lunatic clinging to your delusion version of progress. Why don't we talk it out? Just the two of us. Just the two of us. You must have an idea where we're going, and what we're doing. Listen, this is for your ears only. I ain't gonna tell anyone else, not even my own crew. Dave Clan maybe knows history. We're gonna get to that in a moment. Oh, right. What was your name? Winston. Yeah, you're right. That's 100%. Yeah, that's Gil Bastar. Gil Bastar, however you pronounce it. That's it. Yeah, that's him right there. Gil Bastar. Your Majesty, why talk to him? That bastard. We don't have time to take it easy. So you have Silver Axe and Shiki. I bet even now my Shaki's calling for help. I've got a hidden name, says Zebek. It's Davy D. Zebek. You're not really called Rocks. I reckon the world government has been trying to erase this specific name for a long time. It's tied to the lineage of the legendary pirate Davy D. Jones. The name still commands some influence in the other world, even now. Oh, this is a... But it's barely... Oh, this is a drastically different translation than the OP Scans version. The name still commands influence. Wait, so I reckon the world government has been trying to erase this specific name for a long time. Now this page right here carries... There's a lot going on here because... First off, we know it's usually the D that the world government is trying to hide. But in this specific case, we have a person with the name of Davy and the D initial, but the world government focused on the Davy name, not the D initial. So the Davy name was more important to hide than the D initial. And so the Davy family, apparently it's a family that goes way, way back. So 800 years ago is where the name stopped being big. Because towards the end of the chapter, they say that for the first time in 800 years, the Davy family has been found. That's essentially what they say. So it was an active name. It was a big name before 800 years ago. So it precedes the Void Century. And there's only one thing that aligns perfectly with that timeline, and that is the ancient kingdom. Supposedly the ancient kingdom where Joy Boy is from, and the same kingdom that Vegapunk told us about, like the highly advanced ancient kingdom that supposedly had like an endless source of energy. So my theory is that whoever the Davy family is, we have nothing to go off of it except for the timeline. So I think that the Davy family is the royal family that used to run the ancient kingdom. 800, 900, maybe even 1200 years ago, I guess the Davy family was like running the country properly, all that sort. Everything was going well, and then the Void Century happened. A great cleansing of some sort happened. The ancient kingdom ceased to exist, and the Davy family got wiped off the face of the earth, at least in name. And they somehow ended up in God Valley. It's interesting that Blackbeard's crew know about his lineage. But Roscat, it's a secret? Where does that come from though? Like, we're not even... Why do you think they know that? I mean, we've seen an Egghead that Blackbeard's crew has a almost unreasonable amount of faith in Blackbeard. Chapter 1107. Is that the one? Is that the one with a cold ass line from Van Auger? No, this is not that chapter, I think. Oh, it is. Teach is special, as is oh. Huh. Okay, so Katerina Devon says Teach is special. Saturn, as is his lineage, and we assume that Saturn was talking about the D initial. But now, okay. I didn't remember Saturn saying that. Yo, Jay, what up? Welcome. Yo, what the fuck? Yo! Jay! Yo, Gold, you good? That had to have been an accident, right? Okay, yeah. I think Jay accidentally banned you or something. It looks like you can still type in chat, so that's good. Okay, yes, yeah, so it was an accident. Okay, fine. Oh my god, it is hot as shit. But okay, this is interesting. So Teach is special. Okay, so I'm thinking back to or at least the fanbase's initial reaction to this. Because back then we didn't know that Blackbeard was Zebek's son. So we did not know exactly what she meant by this. Well, like, we know Blackbeard has eaten 2 devil fruits. He has 2 powers, at the very least. And then Saturn says, as is his lineage. And we assumed he was talking about the D initial. But there's a huge chance that he's talking about the Davy name. Each is special. We assumed back then that he's Rock's son. Not necessarily his son, but we knew he was somewhat related to Rock's. I myself back then, I thought at the most he was inspired by Zebek. I didn't think he was like a direct, I didn't think he had like a direct blood relation to Zebek himself. Oh boy. Oh my, look what she says. Katerina. Ah, so you know about that. Says Katerina. Your crew is always up to something. What do you hope to get out of these stunts? And then we got this gold ass line. The world. Are you reading officials? I mean, I have the official on my phone. I can, like, it sucks, but I can't read the official on my desktop. It sucks. So I'm gonna use the official to like read key sentences for the, just to like compare the translations. I thought it was like a special race being able to have several fruits, something. That was an option, because there's also Marco saying that Teach had a weird body, or his body was not normal. Yo, Anime Fun Shots, welcome. How you doing? And of course, to all the new people in chats, make sure to drop a like on the stream and subscribe if you haven't. That would very much appreciate me. I would very much appreciate it. They knew about his lineage with rocks, but they might never know his name. I think they might, like, seeing this, like, now that we know about the Davy name, this sentence, it hits different now. Like, I don't think, I think only, at the most, only the main crew knows about Teach's real name. How do you feel about the chat? I mean, I'm here on a Sunday doing a separate stream, discussing the chapter, so I think that means that I really like the chapter. The world. Now let me grab the official. See, I'm gonna read this statement. Let's see, what does he tell Rox? Because this, like, the TCB version is already drastically different from the OP scans version. Okay, so he says, it's not Rox. It's the name of a clan that I suspect the world government has long tried to cover up. The descendants of the legendary pirate, Davy D. Jones. We took root in the criminal underworld and continue to eke out a living even today. We took root in the criminal underworld and continue to eke out a living even today. Okay. So Blackbeard saw Rox's death and chose to conquer the world? I mean, don't think he saw Rox dying. I think he might have escaped before that. We see the best Italian cook in the world in action. Wait, what? Who? Best Italian cook? Am I missing something? Uzbek says, I ain't sure if the timing was good or bad, but 2 years ago, I had a kid. To keep him totally safe, I sent my family away, back to my hometown. Told him to count on the Davy clan. I see. So your wife and your child are back in your hometown. But why are you revealing your weak spot to me? My hometown is God Valley. So I was asking why Blackbeard was not able to sleep. Wait, today's episode, Chef Luffy special? I mean, I've been lagging behind on the anime, like, by a lot. Like, the last episode I saw was Kuma's death. And I've been hearing some pretty bad stuff about the anime lately, like the pacing has been apparently dog shit. Are you saying the government staged this just to lure you in? Nah, the Celestial Dragons are gathering there, right? They wouldn't want me crashing their party. They just made a mistake. Still, it feels like destiny is pulling me in, dragging me back. Taking Shaki was their biggest blunder. As long as I get my wife and kid to safety, I'll be at peace with whatever happens next. People complain too much, like the newest episodes. I mean, I haven't watched them, but I've only been hearing that it's like back to the typical One Piece pacing, like the typical Toei pacing. Maybe his mother is from that clan of people that doesn't sleep, or it's the Davy clan, because we have not. I mean, chances are Zebek does not sleep either. But it doesn't feel like luck's on my side anymore, Harold. Lend me a hand. No way, I'm gonna sink you right here, right now. And I didn't pick up on this during the reaction either, but I thought he was bullshitting himself to force himself to fight. Like, even the lack of hockey was not a wake-up call to me, but they're faking it. Like, Harold is probably faking losing to Rocks so he can move on ahead. Oh, so that was, hold up, where is it? So this right here is something I really struggled with during my reaction. So he says, I had 2 years ago I had a kid. To keep them totally safe. And in the other translation he said, to keep them both safe. I was thinking and thinking and thinking, and this whole time in my mind, the theory of Buggy being Rox's son, it kept popping into my head. I was like, holy shit, he's gonna reveal that Buggy is his son. He's gonna reveal it. And that lingering in my head, trying to make sense out of this, it just wouldn't click. I kept, like, the thought of Buggy being his kid. I didn't want it to catch me by surprise. But it was still coming up there, and I couldn't make sense out of this at all. And it didn't help either at the end of the chapter. No, that really fucked me up, the Buggy memes. I thought he was gonna say it, because here he says, 2 years ago I had a kid, and in the other translation he said, to keep them both safe, I sent them away to my hometown, but he was talking about the wife and son. I see, so your kin, your wife and child, back in your home. Okay, so we've already read that. It's hard to believe, but every 3 years, the Celestial Dragons chose an unaffiliated nation rich in resources and turn it into a hunting ground, where they slaughter all the natives for sports. I can see Oda doing something like that. Maybe. I really hope we get some news regarding Buggy, Crocodile, Miho. I mean, there's still the theory of the time dilation in elbaf. There's a big chance that when we get out of elbaf, shit would have already hit the fan by far. Maybe Buggy's from God Valley and that's how he knows Shanks. Maybe. I mean, we've never seen how Buggy ended up on Roger's ship. We've seen how Shanks got there. We've seen how Blackbeard got on Whitebeard's ship. We've never seen Buggy. Isn't the time dilation pretty much confirmed now? Not really. No, it's a theory based on very small hints. So far, we haven't had any proper confirmation. There's a kid that looks similar to Kid Moria in this chapter? Really? Where? I'm gonna assume it's with the civilians. Okay, so here I'm not seeing any kids. That one doesn't look like Moria. And dragon introduction? Wait, this right here? Nah, that doesn't look like Moria. I don't see it. I feel like when Gaban and Shanks speak in the bath gives a pretty good hint from... Yeah, like, because time was flying for Gaban. But that's still nothing but a small hint. I don't think that's enough for a proper confirmation. Because it could be something completely different. Similar looking? I don't know, I don't see it. I think we've seen Kid Moria before. We're getting look skill late, yeah. And we now present the grand prize of the tournament beyond all the rare devil fruits for grabs. In one of the calm belts of the Grand Line lies the Isle of Women. Behold their former empress, the most beautiful woman in the world. Her name is Shakuyaku. The winner can decide whether to take her as a wife or slave. Oh, she's gorgeous. Since her capture, she's been kept spotless and in pristine way. And pristine in every way. She's the very definition of a priceless treasure. Don't be stupid. I'm gonna make... Okay, la la la. She'll be my wife, says Shamrock, Garling. Junko, with you here, we might just take home the Clan War trophy. Now we have Dragon. Please help me. No, please help, Mike. Actually, let me grab the official for this one too, for the last page, for the last few panels. Okay, so in the TCB version, she says, "My kids, you have to get them off this island. Don't let them take away." And then we switch panels, which took me a long time to catch. It had to be pointed out to me. Come here, Teach. It'll be all right. You have to survive. And in the official, let me just do this. Oh. Says, please get my children off this island. Don't let him have it. Come here, Teach. It's all right. You have to live through this. Okay, I'm gonna read the Davy statement. Lastly, every world noble is aware of them. In addition to the Buccaneer Boys serving as a super rare rabbit in this contest, we have another target who's been found at long last. After 800 years, the Davy clan. So in all the translations, it looks like they're talking about the entire clan, not just a member of the clan. Like, I guess the whole clan, like the whole family, is here. Time is slow to him. That's why it's just 3-4 years. I mean, either it's just age, like you know, like how you get older and it feels like a very short time has passed, but like time has been moving like crazy. That could be something, or it's actual time dilation. Wait, so if we have the Celestial Dragons, that means there are chances that we'll maybe see Doflamingo in the flashback? Maybe. I mean, maybe? Doflamingo is in his 40s, I think. Perception of time could be it too. Like the sleeping belt mist maybe coming from the Atom Tree and affect the people who breathe it in. The giants might have more resistance to it. Huh. Okay. And when Emu pulled up and announced that the Holy Land was in flames, Emu asked what was taking them so long as well. I feel like Emu burning Mary Joie. Oh, I feel like burning Mary Joie would take some time. Yeah. And the time dilation is also strengthens the theory. No, so Dragon attacking Mary Joie also strengthens the theory of the time dilation. Because last we knew of, he was in Kamabaka. He was in Kamabaka. We get to Egghead, we get to Elbaf, and suddenly, out of nowhere, Mary Joie is burning to the ground. So it wouldn't surprise me if like a whole year has passed. It would not surprise me. It would be insane if the world would already have erupted into war while they have been Elbaf. Yeah, I think I've said it a couple times in like during the Elbaf arc. By the time we get out of Elbaf, like the final war might have started already. Like the war, like the battle for the One Piece might already be taking place. Because I've said it several times, but to this day, we have not seen the reaction of the world to Vegapunk's speech. We've already seen the people listening live, but we have not seen the aftermath of Vegapunk's speech. And my main theory is that Vegapunk, like that speech, will launch the biggest age of pirates ever. Elbaf may be referencing the Greek myth of the Lotus Eaters and its influence of the people who eat, drink, make it forget their. Okay, I'm not familiar with Greek mythology. I probably should read into it. I mean, I have a literal Greek mythology book downstairs. Like years ago, I bought the Norse mythology book and the Greek mythology book, and I only ever got into the Norse one. And the message from the adventurers say to that was the Louis Arnott's message. That was when we read that. That was what triggered the theory of time dilation. And I've been going back and forth on it a lot. On who's attacking Mary Joie, but it has to be Dragon. Because there's also the theory of Blackbeard being the one attacking Mary Joie. But Blackbeard is trying to get Hachinosu affiliated with the world government so he can attend the reverie. So it makes no sense for him to attack Mary Joie. I mean, I guess unless they declined, but I don't see that happening. It's definitely a perception of time because they just party for 3 days without a break, and that's why it's not. That is fair. it would be embarrassing if it isn't dragon. I mean he was already at war with Merjois. Don't forget. I mean it is a. Because people have been shitting on Dragon relentlessly, but he puts the entire Holy Land under siege. No food was going into there. No food was going into Merjois at all. Like no supplies, no food, no medical stuff. He was like the world government, the revolutionaries. They've been intercepting every supply ship that's been going there. And that is already fucking huge. And right now, most likely he's physically attacking Merjois. And something else, I didn't even remember the amount of chests being changed. Because apparently before it was 6 chests and now it's 9. And a retcon like this, I don't mind at all, honestly. Just give us more, Oder, just give us more. If next week he changes it into 21 chests, I'm fine, fuck it. Give us 21 chests. The Holy Knights have mobilites as well. And he said that would be the time to make a move. Yeah, but like it makes no sense for them to be on elbaf though. Like if Dragon is attacking Merjois, why is Emu on elbaf right now? Like their priorities make no sense. And I honestly don't understand why Dragon was in hindsight, I don't understand why Dragon was waiting for the Holy Knights. Because so far the only threat might be Shamrock. And also, Dragon would be the worst one to attack Merjois. Because remember who he has on his crew. He wouldn't be attacking with only the revolutionary army, but that would be an entire slave uprising. Like it might, like if I were Dragon, and I'd be planning to attack Merjois, I wouldn't just go barging in. I would start with like an infiltration mission, free all the slaves, weaponize them, like not weaponize them, but like arm them, give them weapons, and then bring in Bello Betty. Have Bello Betty wave the flag of like her. She has the flag devil fruits that can like raise people's powers who are willing to fight. The revolutionary army is backed by or like supporting the slave uprising in Merjois. They would stand no chance. I don't care how many admirals are there. The admirals would not be able to fight at full power. Okay, so 9 chests. We know at least 2 of them are devil fruits. That are confirmed devil fruits. And I'm of the belief that Dragon might get his devil fruit from here too. So we have Kuma getting his devil fruit from here. Ivankov. Wait, was Ivankov's devil fruit here? I don't think it was. No, Kuma's devil fruit. Kaido's devil fruit was there. Those are the only 2 confirmed ones so far. Dragon's devil fruit might be there. Could be. Who else we got? Shanks and Dragon team of theories. Shanks and Dragon team. Huh. I mean that's overkill. I mean I'm not against it, but that's overkill. That would not last. No, I've already said Kaido's fruit. Kaido and Kuma's fruits are there. Because Ivankov had almost eaten Kaido's fruit. We said Big Mom. Big Mom said these will be pretty good for Kaido's to give to my sons. The mochi fruit might be in there. Who else? Chances are they're not all devil fruits though. Maybe only a few. I guess we can switch now to the God Valley Bingo card. I think it's all devil fruits if you read it. Like, why? I don't see how. So if they do this every 3 years, and they give away devil fruits as prizes, that would mean that there are a bunch of celestial dragons, like these scrubs. I'm not talking holy knights, I'm talking about these ones that have devil fruits. I think it's just there. Wait. Still think it's just here. No shirt that inspires people to raise their flag. I think it's just here. No shit that inspires people that raise their flagpole. Can you rephrase that? Because I'm having a hard time reading that one. No shirt that inspires people that raises their flagpole. No, Bello Betty. I'm guessing you're talking about Bello Betty, but she has a devil fruit that essentially boosts people's powers if they're willing to fight. So as long as the slaves, as long as the oppressed are not willing to fight, her devil fruit would not work. You know, when travel to different time zones, you'll adapt to the time zones and you'll lost track of the time in your hometown. For example, we got sunset between 6:30 and 7, but in summer, South Korea, I'll take 8 p.m. sunset sometime. I mean, yeah, like over here it's more drastic. Like over here in winter, the sun sets at like 5:30 p.m. But during summer, the sun sets at like 10:30 in the evening. But let's get into the God Valley bingo card, and we can discuss the chapter as we fill it in, because I want to get this done too. Okay, so what do we expect, and what do we think will happen, and what do we want to happen in God Valley? What do we do? Where do I fill it in? Traditional design. Yeah, I had found it earlier. Dragon's fruit reveal? Yeah, hold up. I'm trying to find where to fill it in. There was a button for it. AdWords. Okay, over here. Dragon fruit reveal. How do we phrase that? Because I'm more of the belief that we'll see dragon eating the fruit itself. So by that, it will be also the reveal of the fruit. So I'm gonna do it as dragon gets his devil fruit. Next one, clash between Roger and Rox. I mean, that's a given. They will at least have one clash, at the very least. Clash Roger versus Roger versus Rox. Finding out about Joyboy would be nice. Emo also. Ooh, I've said it. I don't know if you're in my Discord, but I've said it on Discord. Emu full reveal. Introduction. Nah, emo full reveal. I think, because I was thinking, like we were having a discussion on Discord. The way things are now, it makes no sense for Roger and Rox to fight. No sense at all. And if they were to team up, the world government stands no chance at all whatsoever. Not a they don't stand a single shot. They could bring 10 admirals. That shit would not help. Their only way out is for Emu to show up. Because I think the only one who, I mean, I guess it's safe to argue that Rox is the strongest from both sides right now. And if anyone would be able to stop him, it has to be Emu. So Emu showing up, fight, like potentially Emu killing Rox. That would be fucking amazing. Rox Domi reverse. Ooh, that's, I don't know about. Ooh, okay, we'll put that in. Rox Domi Reversey. I don't know how I would feel about that though. That's kind of. I mean, I like I like Rox too much for that now. Dragon eating devil fruit and potential conquers hockey. I've already had the devil fruits for dragon, but I can add dragon conquerors hockey. I can add that. Emo reveal would feed for weeks and would leave. I mean, that might be. I would not be able to sleep, man. Pretty sure Emo will raise the whole island. Maybe. I mean, look who's there. We one of the participants, one of the people there, can single-handedly flip the ocean. That's just one person. Blackbeard's motivation? I guess? Maybe? We'll add that for now. And then we can refine it later. Blackbeard motivation. Man, rocks being Domi reversed will be... that would hurt. That would hurt. Ooh. Rocks versus Emu 1v1. Because during that discussion on Discord, it would not surprise me if the whole thing ends with Rocks fighting Emu 1v1, and that's how Rocks dies. Like, that would be fucking amazing. Like, Rocks holding back Emu while everyone can get away. And the only other one who sees Emu besides Rocks would be Roger. That would be sick. Why are we betraying Rocks? Nah, I don't see that happening. Nah, that would... I mean, we can add that. But that would be foul, though. I mean, that would make sense if Rocks was an actual piece of shit. But he's not a full-blown piece of shit. Rocks... Ooh, God Valley being... Yes. God Valley... Oh. Thriller. Bark. Okay, I think you guys should be able to see this better. One of the devil fruits being Kakagnomi, Mero. Nomi? Which one was the Nomi? Okay, so Kage is the shadow one for Moria. Mero is Boa's fruit? The other one being Nomi. I don't remember which one that is. More devil fruit reveals? Maybe? Ridley and Shaki become a pair? I mean, that's a given. I mean, that is a given, I think. I don't think that's up for debate. Oh, Vegapunk. Oh, okay. Is that the case, though? I mean, I don't want to spend too many of these spots for devil fruits because we can do an endless amount of devil fruits. I had one in my mind just now. Finding out about the Willow D. That's still, I mean, Willow D still feels like endgame stuff, but we can do that. Maybe not the full reveal, but we can add it. Oh, really? Oh, hold up. Rayleigh clash with Garling? Okay, so we can add that. Rayleigh was Garling. Another one. Do you guys remember Sommer's reaction when he saw Gaban? Gaban ruins Sommers. That will not be a fight. I don't give a shit. I don't care how strong those demon powers are. Sommers stands no chance at all against Gaban. Like, I'm not talking a fight. I'm not talking about a fight. Right now, in Gaban's old age, he neg-diffed Sommers. Sommers shit his pants when he saw Gaban. Harold giving in and helping Rock. Ooh, Harold joining in. That would be crazy. Harold joins the battle. Roger finding shit. Nah, that's... No, that... We've already seen that happen. We've already seen that happen. We already seen that happen, though. No, I'm not talking about a fight. I'm talking about pure destruction. I'm talking Gaban ruining Gaban's life. That would not be a fight. He ain't joining it. I mean, as long as he's close by. There's a lot of these that might not happen. We can just throw it in there for the sake of it. Ooh, how about we do an even crazy... How about we do one batshit crazy one? Joy Boy reveal. I don't know how. Dragon saving teach. Could be. Someone has... Ooh. Trying to think. Dragon saving teach, because he's already about to save Shanks. Dragon meeting Luffy's... Damn, okay. In God Valley, though? Dragon is still 17 here. Luffy is not born until like 20 years later, or 25 years later. For Luffy's mom, I think it's too early. Dragon and Garling? Ooh, man, I don't... That might be a bit much for Dragon right now. Right? I mean, like I said, Dragon is still young. I don't think he's at that level yet. Oh! Whitebeard getting Scarf from Garling. Because that is a big theory. Finally seeing Pluton or any weapon? Wait, that's too late? Luffy and Blackbeard having that would be crazy. Dragon Conquer already have that. Bottom left. Dragon Conquers Hockey. Already have it. What else? Whitebeard and Shiki ditching rocks. Shiki, I can see that happening. I just don't see Whitebeard doing that. Because I already have this. Whitebeard betrays rocks, which I'm already iffy on. Ivankov devil fruits? I mean, we have not. Nah, we've already seen Ivankov escaping with them without the devil fruits. We've seen Ivankov escaping with Kuma and Guinea. Did Whitebeard recognize Teach when he wanted to join Whitebeard part? That's another question. I think he might know, but just essentially gave him the ace treatment. Only seen Gaimon. And also, during this whole thing, I always thought that when we get the Rocks flashback, that's when we would get a lot of Kaido stuff. But Kaido has been very absent in this whole flashback, for some reason. The most we've seen from Kaido was him getting stomped by rocks. So we have Rayleigh versus Garling. Man with Burn. Ooh, yeah, good one. Burn Scar. That is a good one, because we now have the ship. Most likely. Kaido getting stomped by Roger too? That's not... I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be Roger. But I feel like Big Mom gave Kaido the fruits to save his life. Finding something about One Piece, Laftel? Maybe, I mean, we already have something related to that, because we now have Man with the Burnt Scar, we have a potential Joy Boy reveal, potential Emo reveal. Come on. Finding out why Blackbeard can have 2 Devil Fruits. Maybe. Doesn't explain it, because Rocks doesn't have any Devil Fruits. Why each can have 2 Devil Fruits? Huh? Rocks eating one of the fruits I got. Ooh, that's not that. Okay. That would be kind of crazy. That would be kind of crazy. Because he was looking for 2 devil fruits. One for Harold. Okay, so I wanted to say the legendary devil fruit at elbaf. But no, that's already been in elbaf for like ages, I think. I forgot to add it, but one of you mentioned it, but ancient weapon. Ancient weapon in any way, shape, or form being used. Shaki eating a devil fruit? She doesn't have a devil fruit though, right? Hmm. You don't know. If she had, I think it would have shown us already. Maybe I can't. That might not be that crazy though. Let me see. Age. Okay, dragon is 55. Also 50. Oh, okay. Both 55 years old. Okay, well, let's add that. Okay, I'm not mad at that. Celestial dragons die? Ooh, yes. Celestial dragons dying, yep. And the only way the pirate sites are gonna struggle, I think we're gonna see them having to struggle and finding out how they can beat the holy knights, because they have the whole immortality thing going on. And I think we're gonna see. Ooh, oh, hold up. Yeah, how to beat. Didn't they have like a special name? You know what? Let's just call it the Emu Toon Force. How to beat the Emu Toon Force, because I don't think they know how to do it yet. Gaban knows about it in current time because he already fought against them way back. Brook and Ghoul, man, how would Brook, man? I don't, fuck. I'm scared for Brook, man. I'm scared for Brook. Oh, this one is gonna hurt, but watch this. This one is really gonna hurt. Garp being a fraud. If Garp actually fights to defend the Celestials, that will be hard to. That was gonna be very hard to watch. Rock's having some kind of epic last words. Hmm. Also, but like no one remembers Rocks. That's the issue. Like whenever someone with a big name has amazing last words, they leave a huge impact. It depends on how he dies, though. I'm not talking power-wise. I'm not talking power scaling-wise. I'm talking about his motives. If Garp claims to be a good guy like he says, but he defends the Celestial Dragons, that makes him a fraud automatically. I'm not talking power-wise. If I make you believe that I can make the best pizza in the world, and I've been telling the whole world that, like, and essentially I end up being known as the best pizza maker in the world. I make the best pizzas ever, and then finally someone calls me on it. Oh, great, sure, make me a pizza, and then I fucking order Domino's and pretend that I made it. Would that not make me a fraud? Garcal, that would be crazy. Winning Shaki? There's no winning that. Shaki already. She wants Rayleigh. He's going to end up with Rayleigh. There's no winning her. That is a fucked up statement to begin with. How sick would it be though, if God Valley is where Whitebeard gets his title, like the strongest man in the world? That he got that on God Valley. That would be fucking sick. Maybe the University of Rocks might be the reason why he's not proud of it. Ooh, Garp? Domi Reversi, man, I don't know how... That would hurt to watch, man. It already hurts seeing Dorian Brogy like that. Rocks breaking out of Domi Reversi because of will. I mean, like Kaido said, hockey. Hockey is the end all be all. Doesn't matter how great the devil fruit is. Hockey transcends all. Oh, you mean, wait, you mean that like a Domi Reversied Rocks starts rampaging? And then Rocks has to fight him? Or Garp has to fight him? I think I'm gonna... Wait, Domi Reversi not working on Rocks because of the... I don't know about that. I think it's... If it has to be hockey related. It has to be. We've seen it over and over again. Like, certain powers not working on, like, super strong people because their hockey is too strong. Like, Law couldn't use the shambles on Big Mom and Kaido because their hockey was just too much to... It was too much. We've seen Law learning from that after Wano and reversed, like, the disease fruit from Doc Q when he was turned into a woman. He roused his hockey and just turned back. Did you... God Valley Destruction? I mean, that's a given. It's already gonna happen. And the closest thing I have to it is God Valley being Thriller Bark. That's what I got. How do you guys feel about Whitebeard getting his title on God Valley? Strongest man in the world. Oh, the skip... Nah. Oh, that actually does deserve a spot on there. Skipping God Valley. That would be such a dick move. Yes? Oh, to Whitebeard getting his title. I hope not. Because if you remember back in what was it? I think it was in Whole Cake Island. Big Mom said something very specific. She said that if the Giants were on my side, I would have beaten Kaido, Shanks, and even Whitebeard, putting Whitebeard on an extra high pedestal because he was just that different. And if we see Whitebeard going absolutely fucking ballistic in God Valley, that would be like, he's already my favorite character. That would be so sick. The Death of Rocks? I mean, sort of. I already have that in this. Rocks, I mean, if any, I don't think anyone can kill Rocks except Emu. Dao Whitebeard? Oh, wait. Oh, about, huh? Getting his, I mean, Whitebeard thinking, he would have seen Rocks getting Domi Reversi. They was like, all right, I'll show you Domi Reversi, and just goes flipping the entire island. I mean, Whitebeard getting his title there is something that I'm not sure that is gonna happen. It's just something that I want to happen. Who must save Blackbeard? Don't think, no. I don't think he saved any babies separately. I mean, He was like 2 years old, but still. Hmm. Man with burnt scar, Gabon's Summers, Darling. I mean, it doesn't matter how, no matter how you look at it, the God Knights stand no chance at all. Finally seeing Luffy's mom? Nah, I'm not buying that. Loki pulling up? Don't think so either. I mean, Loki's still a kid. Bogard? I mean, do I wait? Do I want to spend a whole slot on Bogard? I mean, he's with Garp, and I'm already scared enough for Garp. For what he's gonna do. Bogard Admiral level. Oh man. You could write new info? I mean, that is very vague. And also, let me just... That we have no idea. I mean, we've been getting that the whole time. This whole arc. Like, we got the Davy name just this chapter, like where it comes from. Okay, so Dragon getting his fruits. Flash, Roger versus Rocks. I think this is too big of a... I mean, this is a given. Emu full reveal, I like that one because it's like so over the... It's so out of pocket, it might just happen. Emu full reveal over Domi... Rocks, Domi Reversi. That one is... Oof, that would hurt. Dragon Conquers Hockey, I have my doubts about this one. Blackbeard Motivation. I don't... This one I'm iffy on. Because he's still 2 years old. And I think Blackbeard's Motivation, that has... He deserves his own flashback. Rocks versus Emu. 1v1. Whitebeard betrays Rocks. I don't like this one. It's not within Whitebeard's character. God Valley being Thriller Bark, that one would be a theory, a big theory being confirmed. There's theory that Akainu's father is the one who got killed by Rocks. Oh! Oh, you mean on Merjois? Okay, fair enough. Uranus is in God... Ooh, oh, hold up. Uranus reveal. Ooh, that is it. Okay, that is a good one. But I already have... Where is it? Ancient weapon being used. But I guess I can change this to... this one? I guess I can change it to Uranus reveal. Shiki with Whitebeard? Sure. Sure, we can do Shiki. Oh. Okay. The Will of D, man. Yeah, I'm gonna change Ancient Weapon for... Uranus reveal. Everyone betrays rocks would be crazy? Nah, that would be crazy. Last stand? I mean, that would be one way to get rid of rocks, but that would not be in there. Actually, I mean, Shiki did kind of reveal it already. He says this is... He pretty much said that the whole crew is a ticking time bomb. And he said, we're gonna betray each other at some point, but now is not today. Now is not the day. Davy D. Jones reveal or related news? I mean, we're already sort of getting it. Like if all the rocks pirates turning on rocks and just bouncing on him. That would be one way to get rid of him, but I just don't see Whitebeard doing that. If anything, him stepping away, but... And also, Oda hasn't really shown us a reason for them to do that. Like he was not necessarily treating them bad. He was not like he hasn't showcased rocks to be like an actual huge piece of shit to deserve something like that. Everyone is having a Davy back? Nah. If it was pirates only, then yeah, maybe, but there's... The world government is there, and Marines. I don't see that happening. It's a pirates code thing. Marines have nothing to do with that. No, the Rocks pirates are there for Shaki, and Rocks just there for family. Yeah, but I don't... That doesn't really thwart their mission to save Shaki, though. Like if it's not like Rocks is gonna stop them from saving Shaki. They're going there with similar interests, except that he's looking for his son and wife, and the rest is looking for Shaki. If anything, Rocks is gonna disappear from the rest of the crew. What if Rocks betrays his crew for his family or something? Like, how would that work though? Like he's not gonna let his crew that he has a family. Because like Harold said, like that's him showing his weakness. Lily lore? I would have been on board with that, but ever since the reveal of the Davy family, I think we're gonna get more Davy lore than D lore necessarily. I think the D initial is not gonna be as prevalent in this flashback. The focus is gonna be more on the Davy family. You know what? I'm just gonna add Whitebeard gets his title. Now let's evaluate. What can we switch around or remove? Harold Ooh. Oh, that's a... Would that be on God Valley though? But I guess that would be aligned with Harold joins the battle. And then Harold removes. So that's like a if. So first it would be if Harold joins the battle, and then if he rips off his horns. Just not because of the theory that Lily had in was devil fruit? Why Teach can have two devil fruits? I think we can switch this one around with something else. And this one. Because we're getting like Rox is such a big character. He's Teach's dad. But so far none of the things are related to are not connected to Teach at all. They only we've been following Rox for like 6 chapters now. And this is the first time he's mentioning his son, Teach. Wasn't it on Fishman Island? But wait. Last poneglyph on God Valley? Oh, I have that tied with this one. That comes in with the whole theory that I presented during the reaction. This ship. There's gonna be one of the Rox pirates. They're gonna be stealing this ship, just painting the sails black and that sort of stuff. And either he's gonna take a poneglyph with him, or it's already gonna be on the ship, which makes no sense. But I do like the poneglyph being there. Let me remove Blackbeard's motivation, because I don't think we're gonna get much related to Blackbeard. When it comes to Blackbeard, he's been there since, like, he essentially got introduced in Chopper's Island. Forgot the name. He's been going for that long. I doubt we're gonna get information about him, bigger information about him outside of his own flashback. He's too big of a character. Maybe recall being a giant was able to take the poneglyph? Maybe. Davy D. Shanks? Nah. Hold up. Where's Blackbeard? Motivation. We'll change that for final road on a glyph. And then we'll remove Teach. Why? Okay. Like if Shanks is both a D and a celestial dragon, I don't know how that will work out. Not just that, but like a Davy, a D, and a celestial dragon. Why'd be getting his though? He already has it. We've already seen him use it in this flashback. Celestial D. Nah, fuck that. Ooh. Let me show you. Hold up. Something that I forgot about. So, you see the design of God Valley, right? And what was Gaban's title? Mountain Cutter or Mountain Eater? And if we're getting the whole flashback, we're probably gonna see everyone shine. Everyone like going all out. So how about Gaban cutting the mountains? It's interesting that there's so many rocks pirates on Thriller Bark, but no rocks, even though he's dead allegedly. Ooh, oh, that's it. Okay, that's a good one. Then again, yeah, the question still remains if he's dead or alive. And right now, if he dies, I'm still of the belief that Emu is the one who kills him. And not leaving a trace behind. Gavan is a mountain eater because he has a child with... yeah. Okay, so let's... Oh, hold up, man. We gave Oda too much credit for believing we're gonna see everyone shine in flashback. I mean, we're already getting way much than we're expecting. Than we were expecting initially. I was not when we saw Rocks in this flashback, I think we were all like, we're gonna see him interact with Loki. And that's about it. Gonna hold something for later? But like, that's it. Like, there's nothing left to save for later in terms of God Valley. There's no other way than just go all the way right now. Like, there's nothing left. There's no mysteries left in God Valley except for the incident itself. Rock's betting on Roger? Ooh. How about Rock's saving Roger? So I said earlier that Emu might show up, and that the only ones who will see Emu are Rocks and Roger. And also Fruit and God Valley? Man, that is... I don't know about that. Because I've already said, like, there's so many devil fruits, we can throw literally any devil fruit in here. We can throw Luffy's fruit in there, we can throw Crocodile's fruit in there, we can throw, who else? Katakuri's fruit in there. I'm about to say what? Rocks are... No, that was my initial theory. Not theory, but like, something that would be dope to happen. Like Rocks holding back Emu while everyone escapes. Not Luffy's fruit? Why not? It could be there. Like they said, the fruit has been literally evading the world government. It has been evading it. And even though they got it, it still evaded them. They never got it. Literally any fruit in the world could be there. So I'm not gonna spend that many spots on devil fruits in this case. The only relevant one to me is Dragon, because he's there. This one will be actually foul. Oh, the skipping God Valley. Uranus reveal. Just brainstorming? Yeah. Akainu involvement, I really like this one. Where gets its title. Uranus reveal, I like that one. Will of D, I mean, could happen, but I'm not too sure. Man burn scar. Betting $10 and Ogre, man, that would be crazy. That would be foul. That would actually be foul. I feel like if that happens, I will get spoiled on that. Like, I feel like something Oda skipping God Valley would be such an outrage. Like he always does? Like before, skipping it made sense because we had no information about it whatsoever. Right now, skipping it makes no sense. Because we have all the information we need. We have all the puzzle pieces in place. We know every party involved. The only thing that's left is for the incident itself. God Valley spin-off. Ooh, hold up. The only thing that we don't know is, like I said earlier, Roxa's flashback, or like Roxa's life before being a pirate. Like we don't know why and how he ended up in God Valley, or in the Holy Land in the first place. Now is best time for God Valley. I mean, unless he has much bigger plans for God Valley that we still don't know about. Like, I feel like there's nothing else that he could add. Rock's flashback, yes, that is so silly. I'm gonna add that. So I'm gonna remove why Teach can. Oh, yes. Rock's flashback. Yes. Will of Deed. Okay, let's see. Whitebeard getting a scar from Garling. Rayleigh versus Garling. Final road Poneglyph. Dragon gets his fruits. That's Dragon's Iron. Rocks versus Emu. Gabon. Let me rephrase this one because that looks. Where's Gabon? Oops. Okay, so Gabon destroys Sommers, man with burnt scar. Harold joins the battle. Shiki betrays Rocks. Emo full reveal. Garp being fraud. Rocks, Domino Versi, God Valley. Joyboy reveal. Uranus reveal. Oh, the skipping God Valley. Dragon conquers Hockey. Will of D. Dragon saves Teach. Akainu involvement. Whitebeard gets his title. Okay, let's see if I can just switch things over. Ooh. Ah, okay, that's actually pretty dope. Okay, now we can design which one to put in the middle. Okay, so which one? Which one should I put like in the center? Like at first I wanted to do Emu full face reveal, but Oda skipping God Valley in the middle is actually kind of fitting. Like that would... It makes sense because if we scrape this off the bingo card, then the whole bingo card goes away. Flash between Roger and Rocks? I already have it. Oh, that one in the middle. Oh. I mean, that is gonna happen. Like, that is such a guarantee that it's gonna happen. I might as well take it out. Yeah, please. Yeah, I got it. Like, a clash between Rocks and Roger. I don't think that's big enough. Oda skipping it. That would be actually. That would be. Man, that would be crazy. Now the question remains, if we do get the flashback, the whole thing, how many chapters will it be? Solo Clash is different? No, we've all but seen it happen. Like Rox and Roger were the first one on the island, and they were rushing towards each other. They greeted each other and they clashed, and then we saw like the huge hockey burst in the distance. Huh? Okay, this one's gonna be tricky too. Okay, Oda skipping God Valley in the middle. I think this is the most fitting one because if we scrape this off, then this is pretty much the you know, like with Minesweeper, like once you hit a mine, this is the mine that we need to avoid. Can I give it a different color? That we kind of sick. Okay, I cannot give it a different color. Name of Ancient Kingdom. Ooh, okay. Because that would tie in with the theory of the Davy family being from the Ancient Kingdom. But we would, Jesus, I can talk. But we would have to take out one of them, one of these. Okay, so if you were to remove one for the Ancient Kingdom name, which one would we take out? Celestial Zion? I mean, I kind of want that to happen though. I really want them to. I really want to see the Celestial Dragons die. I think it's a given though. I mean, the only proper punishment that we've seen, Celestial Dragon. Man, the only Celestial Dragon we've seen die is Mjolsgard. The only good one. Rock's flashback, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's most likely. Like his life before being a pirate. Last God Valley panel in 1096, let's see. Wait, 1090, really? That's actually pretty far away. Kumachi, oh. Yeah, the last one is the clash between Roger and Rox. Hold it, Rox! Or in my way, Roger! And they clash. In this fateful incident... Oh wait, this fateful incident would soon be obscured by the shadows of history. If I have... Okay, so, cool, man. If I have some kind of power... Oh? If I have some kind of power now, I'm gonna use it to save as many people as I possibly can, just like Nika. And then this piece of shit, that is precisely why your people needed to be erased. And people... Bogart sky splitting, just on his own. No clash, just on his own. Just aura farming, and the sky splits on his own. Yeah, the cool flashback was... yeah. I mean, the current flashback, like this... Man, this whole flashback, I don't think we should call it a flash... This is a straight up arc. This is the God Valley arc. Like, I mean, if we get the actual incident, then this is straight up the God Valley arc. Nah, it has to be. Nah, it's God Valley. I mean, this is the Loki flashback, but we're getting Harold. We've got a bit of Loki. We're getting a lot of rocks. This, and it's all related. Everything is intertwined. Everything gets intertwined in God Valley. The Bogart theories were amazing when Garp was down. Oh, in Hachinosu? Oh. Kuja Pirates showing up. Ooh, actually, we haven't seen a mention of the Kuja Pirates ever when it comes to God Valley. That is not a bad one, actually. Loki was supposed to explain on for 3 minutes. Actually, I found a... I actually found a meme about that. It was kind of funny. Let's see if I still have it. Yes, I have it. Hold on, let me show you. Let me pull it up. Let's send it to Discord. Oh. Like this, this right here. Loki, let me tell you how Harold died. Meanwhile, Loki, top tier's Gurren Dovaguni. Can you believe that? Look at baby Shanks and Shamrock. Garling was a bad father. oh my god, Zebek is Davy D Zebek. Dragon saved Shanks. he's essentially telling the story of how Harold died. This has to be known. Loki don't know anything about this. It's just narrative explain it. No, yeah, I've had someone replying to me on Blue Sky. I shared the stream link, and they were like, "We have to take this with," like they said, "We have to take this with a grain of salt because it's through." We're seeing Loki say it, but no, this is like the actual flashback. Like this is the objective flashback. This is not through Loki's eyes. Like if it was through Loki's eyes, we would have seen some dark shit. Like how he actually sees the world. Like we would have seen Ida as like an actual demon woman. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like his initial flashback, like the first one we ever got. Like we just see when Bonnie like peeked into my memories and just saw Kuma like down crying and taking a beating. That's how we would have seen Loki's flashback from his point of view. All right. Oh, the Kuja Pirates. Okay, which one should I remove? Because I really like the Kuja Pirates showing up. That is a good one. That has high probability. Rocks living inside of Teach is a popular theory. That has been a theory for a while. But so far, I don't see how that happens because he has no devil fruit. Like he uses nothing but hockey and a sword and shoots cannons out of his sword. Which one do I remove? He moved for reveal. Dragon conquers hockey. Dome reverse. C. Will it deep on Poneglyph. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. The Will D needs to go. Man, I'm sounding like I'm sounding like Imu right now. The Will of D needs to go. New episode is out. Fair enough. Okay, good shit. I still have to like binge like for the last what 8 episodes. Where's Will of D? Yeah, that's one. And Kuja Pirates. Okay, that is a solid one. Okay, we'll do one last check and then we'll end stream. So, Dragon getting his fruits. Rocks Emu 1v1. Rayleigh versus Garling. Hancock is Shaki's daughter? So that would make her... That would make her Rayleigh's daughter, right? Unless some foul shit happened in the Holy Land. Dragon saves Teach. Too early? I mean, it could happen later. Akainu involvement. Flash, Roger, and Rocks. Shiki betrays Rocks. Gaban destroys Summers. Whitebeard getting Scar from Garling. Celestial Dragon's dying. Emu full reveal. This one is crazy, but could happen. Would be sick. $17 is... Wait, who? Akainu? Akainu promotion? I mean, I don't think we're gonna see that. If anything, we're gonna see him like clash with, or actually fight with Dragon. Oda skipping God Valley. Men with a burn scar. How to beat the Emu Toon Force. Domi Reversi. God Valley Thriller Bark. Harold joins the battle. Rocks flashback. Garp being a fraud. Final Road Poneglyph. Uja Pirates show up. Joyboy reveal. This one seems less likely than the Emu reveal. Dragon founding the refs. That happens after this. That happens like years after. Uranus reveal. Real actual good one. Whitebeard getting his title. Alright. I think that's that. Hancock be the bigger plot twist. You know what? Because you know what happened after Wano? You mean Blackbeard? Oh, Rayleigh saving her from Blackbeard. It's possible. Because I was gonna make that argument, but because she's never called him like dad. I think she always called him Rayleigh. And she's always being rude to him, like pulling his cheek, and but it wouldn't surprise me. Don't have any mention of Buggy, yeah. Oda's not doing that. Oda's not doing that. Dragon quits after the God Valley and becomes freedom fighter, but after... Yeah, it becomes was either freedom fighter or another name. Another similar type name. But then later it grows into the Revolutionary Army. Because Dragon himself, he's the founder of the Freedom Fighters, and then together with Ivankov and Kuma, they create the Revolutionary Army. Because all three are the founder of the Revolutionary Army. The Dragon founding Freedom Fighters. Yeah, but that happens after. the most we'll see from Dragon here is if Akainu is here, maybe like fighting or clashing with Akainu, and then after, like, seeing him just abandon the Marines. No, you don't just. There is no room for Dragon to create the freedom fighters right now. Right now, all he can do is save people. There's no room. There's no time and room to like start recruiting people as people are dying. Right now, priority is saving people. There's no time to recruit people. He's just gonna be saving people, doing his own thing. Probably fight some Marines while doing that. But he will leave the Marines. Yeah, but the question is when he does that. Like, will he leave? Will he quit immediately? Or will he do it after all is said and done? Isn't Garb kind of old when he's ranting about Dragon being a revolutionary? Okay, I guess. I mean, it's, if I'm not wrong, it's 5 years after the incident. No, longer. Should be 10 years after this. Just off the top of my head. Because 5 years from now, I think the freedom fighters save Kuma from prison, and then later the revolutionaries are founded. Oh, okay. The motivation for... Okay, but that is such a given. Like, this is clearly the reason for it. We're gonna see it, yeah. Like, we've gotten Dragon's introduction. We're gonna see him realizing what's going on. Yeah, okay, yeah, but that was such a given. I didn't even consider that. That is a guarantee that that's gonna happen. That's why I didn't even consider that option. I don't know why he would hear us. No, yeah, we're already seeing him rebelling, like asking questions. That is not something that Marines are supposed to do. Like, he's asking questions, like, why are we doing this? Why are we shooting them? What is the objective? We're already seeing him realizing that it's going against his morals. Okay, yeah. I think I'm gonna end it here because I need to get me some dinner too. It's 7:30 or 7:20 right now. So I'm gonna end it here. Tomorrow we'll finally be getting back to the regular stream schedule. Tomorrow, Kagurobachi. Reading 3 chapters, but I've heard that it's on break. So maybe only 2 chapters. Is there a break next week? Not confirmed yet, but most likely. The spoilers for One Piece should drop on Tuesday, I think, and then we're gonna know if there's a break the week after. And maybe you could start right away, or might motivate some people. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is it. Can I save this? No, I'm gonna have to screenshot this. There's a break the week after. That will mean that would be crazy. That will mean we're getting 4 chapters in a row, which would be crazy. All right, let me save it. And 3 more chapters back to... There's a release schedule? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm gonna post this bingo card on YouTube. I'm gonna post it on Discord. And then hopefully we get an early release for the chapter, so we can stream on Thursday again. But yeah, this is it for today. I'm gonna end it here. You guys, thank you all for joining. Thank you for watching. And to anyone watching the VOD, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. I'll be seeing you guys later. Peace out.